Hello. Hello, I'm here. Sorry about that. I was munching crisps. No stress. Bye stress. Stress bad. Hang on, 2 seconds. Sorry about that. I'm having a bit of a anxious day? Anxious? Is that the right word? I don't know. My legs are bothering me. Quite a lot, actually. So much so that I've almost bounced my monitors off my desk twice. But it's not an anxious bounce, it's a pain bounce. Anyway. Those crisps were unfairly nice. Because now I put the packet down, because I never eat a packet of crisps in one go. I can hear them calling my name. Anyway. Kind of crisps. Oh, okay, so normally I have the giant Whatsits and the sweet and spicy ones. But these are just normal flavours. But they're a taste of difference luxury quote unquote band. Fuck, I can see why. The Thai sweet chili ones. Oh my god. Anyway. Enough of listening to a fat lass talk about crisps. How about we got on me again? Oh, I can hear the oi before you type it. I can hear the oi. So, yesterday, played a game called Slay the Princess. A game that was recommended to me by Dapper. Now, Dapper has earned credit in the recommending Moki game things, because like Sonny would recommend in movies, Sonny's been banned eternally from picking a movie when I used to do movie nights. Dapper's got credit, so please don't fuck that up and send me a bad game just because you can. Yeah. So anyway, he sent me a recommendation to play Slay the Princess, which we played yesterday and was fucking amazing. Same company made a game called Scarlet Hollow. I've played this, or I've played some of it, a long ass fucking time ago. I don't remember anything about this other than I like the art style. And now that I know that this is made by the Slay the Princess people, and how much I enjoyed yesterday, I thought, how about trying this today? So, let's switch to live. Turn off my music. Because I'm getting 2 different audios playing. Why don't you figure out how to fix that later? Because I was shouting. Anyway, we're going to start a new one. Okay? But I need a drink because I've still got fucking crisps in my mouth. This makes me think of The Last of Us for some reason. Anyway, have I stalled enough? Have I stalled enough? Let's start. Your name is Moki. Haha, yes, to The Last of Us, not to the stalling. Okay, you are going to have to tell me if I'm too loud on the microphone because I think I've put it closer than I should have done. Just saying. My name is Moki. I live in the city of... Game is a bit loud. Okay, hang on, I can turn the gain down. How's that? How's the game now? I've turned it down to -12. I live in the city of... You know what? I don't live there anymore. And I only lived there briefly. Before I moved. Oh, I'm not typing because I came out of the game. Ha-ha! We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Because, you know, makes the accent make sense, no? I only lived there for 2 years when I was born, so nobody's going to find much about me for then. What am I? I'm a she/her. I'm not a they them. The only way I remember that this is the male, because I think I have a slight dyslexia when it comes to these symbols, which is why I paused for a second. The only reason I remember that that's the man one is because it's got a... Anyway. Oh, select 2 traits. Oh. Traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. Ha! I was extremely good looking and natural flirt. People just like you because you're probably a good person. Right, powerful build. Tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness. That is definitely not me. An imposing presence that commands the room. Now that is a little bit me because I'm loud. I mean right hook. That is definitely me. Mystical, strange and unusual. You see threads of reality in ways others cannot. Oh, that's a bit me. Because of the strange and unusual. You can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. A gift and a curse. Street smart. Good at lying and hard to lie to. Fast talker. You can read people and read the room. That one I can. No door can hold you. Aha. Observant with a knack for picking up small details, empathetic. Can only pick 2. Well-read and rational, possess a wealth of esoteric knowledge and when to use it. A talented researcher. Well, I struggle to remember what esoteric means, so I'm not book smart. I used to be book smart. I don't remember what I picked last time. Extremely good looking. A natural flirt. I don't think I'm going to be picking that one, even though... Yeah. I want to pick... I don't want to pick the good at lying. That's never sat right with me. But hard to lie to is a good one. You can read people and read the room and no door can hold you. That might be good. As well as mystical. So I think I might be mystically street smart. Although I might play this again and be a powerful build with a fucking... I might pick powerful hot. That'll be next time. But for this one, I think I'm going to pick mystical because of the strange and unusual. I just like that. And street smart so I can read people and read the room. I don't like the good at lying, but I think that's what I'll do. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and CD depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. you wouldn't normally find yourself travelling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Mystical. But it was also more than just the social pressure of the invitation that pushed you to accept it. Something has been tugging you back to this place your entire life. There was no choice to be made because you were always going to find your way there. So when your cousin called, you knew what had to be done. And now, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, as I was saying... Oh, no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. First you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies, we're doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbour, that sort of thing. Street smart, feigning illness. Wait, what? Are you serious? What's wrong with you? Hell yeah, it's okay, it's my dude. Why are you talking to me? I kinda... Now, see, this is something that I've struggled with in other games in the past when it's multiple choice answers. And one of them has your little skill set in it, like Street Smart. Part of me always wants to pick that answer because that answer has been opened up thanks to my skill. But is that always the way to go? Because I kind of want to say, why are you talking to me? Sorry, I'll take my hoodie off. Because it's a bit warm. But Street Smart is only there because I have Street Smart. So, do I lie to him or do I just go straight up go, why are you talking to me? I also want to say, are you serious? What's wrong with you? Do you know what? I'm going to go with the Street Smart. You begin to cough and your eyes start to water on command. Pretending to be sick has always been one of the better ways to get people to leave you alone in strange places. Oh, you sick? That's alright, I'm pretty sure I've already had whatever you've got. I'm sick all the time. Gotta keep my immune system on its toes, you know? So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was going to call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. Hey, did I give up The Last of Us? No, I completed The Last of Us. I finished it. Hi, no longer. I finished it. I finished The Last of Us. I got an end. You just have missed it. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did finish it though. It'll be somewhere in the... There is a second game, and I was going to go back to that. Yeah, well definitely. It's still there somewhere. But I did finish it. And it is good to see you again. Hi. I'll always love seeing your name there. I will be playing The Last of Us 2. You were probably stoned. That's quite alright. I was probably stoned when I played it. It's 10 times the game part 1 was. Do you know what? Zizu, can you... And you're not my secretary or anything like that, but could you possibly remind me about The Last of Us 2 later on so I can look at it and make sure I can get it somewhere in a sale or something? That'd be great. Noted. Thank you. Right. I'll look at that. So I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough, she lost her balance and fell into the harbour all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh at that. Fished her out and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became a girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago she tried to break up with me, like for real. And jeez, you ever get so mad you just want to like kill somebody? Yes, right now. Right now, I genuinely feel it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ha. Yeah. It's there. Yeah, I kind of feel like killing someone right now, actually. You know what? Because I said that before the other things came up, I kind of want to go with it. I have never felt that way about another person. I find it alarming that you have. Why are you telling me this? You don't know me. Oh yeah, all the time. Never follow through with it, of course. Yeah, I kind of, do you know what? I literally said it. I have to do it. Yeah, kind of feel like killing someone right now, actually. You flash him a knowing glare. See, you get it. You never know what a broken heart is going to do to you until you're staring it face to face. Can change a person, you know? Makes them think things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to her son right now, so I'm trying to get to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Hey driver, how long to the next stop? 10 minutes. Everything alright, butter? Everything's fine. Don't have to bring the driver into this, we're just chatting. We're pals. Look, fatherhood is scary, that's all. Plus her mum is there, so it's not like she's alone. Mum doesn't like me much, so I'd probably just make things super stressful. She'll understand. She's chill. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? I didn't. Haha, it's there, it's there. Home, I think. I've never been. But I've felt it like a call at the back of my mind for as long as I can remember. Some things can only be put off for so long. I don't want to tell him anything. I didn't. Oh, hang on. Ziggy, fan on. Thank you. God, it's got really fucking warm in here all of a sudden. I've been cold all day and now it's just fucking warm. Right, anyway. I didn't. No need to be nasty, I was just asking. It's not like I'm going to follow you off the bus or anything. So, if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I'd know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way. Though come to think of it, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Holler, you see, and there's always a job listing or two in the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die! He looks back at his phone for once focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip: sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Nice, I love boiled peanuts. Take the peanuts, no thanks, screw you and screw your peanuts. I'm actually allergic to peanuts, or eat the peanuts. I don't like either of those options, I'll be honest, and the drippy noises can fuck right off. I'll take them because I might need them, you know? You take the peanuts. Please tell me I'm not being too loud on this microphone because I'm worrying. Thanks. You're welcome. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Aren't you glad you have nice headphones now, damn drippy noises? And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. You're fine, Moki. Also, if I ever sound like the stranger when I talk to you, you have Ranter's permission to tell him to fuck right off. Ranter, if you spoke like the stranger to me, I would definitely have told you to fuck off before now. What makes you think I would ever hold back? If I want to tell someone to fuck off, I do. Anyway, the driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey Moki! You instantly recognise the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Offer her your boiled peanuts as a condolence. Want some peanuts? Got them from the bus. You hold out the dripping bag, offering it to your cousin. I didn't say you'd ever hold back, I just wanted video record that you have permission. Right, okay. Ranter, I fully acknowledge that you have given me permission to tell you to fuck off if you ever act like a cunt. Happy now? What? Put those away. Why would I want your wet peanuts? That is a very I have to make sure I say that word correctly. Now, come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip: dialogue options labelled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. I need to make sure I've got a drink because I can feel my throat drying out because there is more reading than there was in Slay and the Spire. Slay the Princess. Okay, I have drinky. I have drinky. Right. I guess we're both members of the Dead Mums Club now. Can't believe we've never actually met before this. I'm going to ask how she's holding up. How you holding up? Fine. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. I mean, we're family, even if we just met. She sighs a particularly heavy sigh. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine. Really. I guess I have to. My brain is screaming it. I guess we're both members of the Dead Mums Club now, huh? Your cousin turns to you with an icy glare. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. Oh, you have your mum to thank for that. Or had, I guess. You can feel the same careless cruelty in Tabitha's words that your mother would use when she talked about Perlan and the old Scarlets. The wound that tore your family apart runs deep enough that it bled through the generations. Oh, wait. Right, so the options. You sound like my mother right now. She hated this side of the family so much. We don't have to become her parents. There are some things in life we get to choose. Look, I don't know what my mum did to piss off this side of the family, and I know you're going through a lot right now, but that comment was unnecessary. No, it probably wasn't. Is there bad blood between us? You don't know me, and I don't know what my mum's problem was with this side of the family. I don't know why my mum left, or what. I know it's mom. I just can't read that word. It has to be mum. What kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry, I wished I'd known about you. No, I'm going to go with the mystical. You sound like my mother right now. She hated this side of the family so much. We don't have to become our parents. There are some things in life we get to choose. And she chose to leave. So the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told ya. Geez, that's almost a whole week. I got here a little early. Since I'm here, do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. I'll go with that one. Do you need any help planning? I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and someone to dig a hole. Remain silent. Okay. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. We've seen better days. Its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments. No, you know what, I'm going to do that again. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in grey cities. Why can't I fucking read? Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Oh, street smart. I thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this dump? Place is falling apart. It's beautiful, so you live here. Cool, thanks. It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever been in a building that feels as powerful as this. You're lying through your teeth, but Tabitha doesn't need to know that. In fact, not only does she not need to know that you're lying, but she won't know. Ever. You're a very good liar. It is. The estate was the prize jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture, even now. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. You put your bags down and you follow Tabitha through the long and dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Jeannie. I wouldn't recommend socialising with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixins for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. And I agree, my ice cream and mac and cheese are both off limits. This works really well as an audiobook. Shut up. Shh. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild. So I wouldn't if I were you. Tip, some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. Oh, so that's different to Slay the Princess. Kinda, a little bit. Ah, explore Street Smart Lie. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. Someone cleans this place. You said someone actually cleans this place. Have you ever actually seen that happen, or does this person just say they did it and leave? This is so nice, or it's nice. Or PB&J, how'd you know it's one of my favourites? Is there somewhere in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? Alright, what's next? Never leave me alone with a container of mac and cheese if you want to fuse. Ranter, that sentence, grammatically, is a very, very dodgy sounding sentence. What do you do with containers of mac and cheese that you don't... Never mind. I mean, when you say you love mac and cheese... I'm sorry, I couldn't resist the joke. I'm sorry. Shit, that was the wrong time to take a drink. What I do in my own time is my business and my business only. Okay, yeah. Stay the fuck away from my ice cream then. You do what you want with the mac and cheese, but leave my ice cream alone. Right, I'm going to do the Street Smart Lie. Well, no, wait. Kinda don't want to. Kinda want to do this one. I don't know why. I'm not a sweet person either, Ranter, but there are certain ice cream flavours that I will kill for. PB&J, no, I'm going to do the lie. I can't. I have to stick with it. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. It's so much bigger than what I'm used to in the city. Is that a kitchen island? It is, thank you. PB&J, how do you know it was one of my favourites? That smile can't be real. I didn't, but good for you. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere where we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store, and there's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. A general store, how very folksy. Oh, I didn't actually budget for groceries this week. But I'm your guest. Do you know what? I'm going to go with general store, how very folksy. Because she called me fancy. Is it? It's a store that fulfills your general shopping needs. General store just describes what it is. What if I want ice cream? When the fuck did we get ice cream? Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know. And there will be consequences. Alright. What's next on the tour? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. I miss my Harley. Pet the cat. Ah, is that your cat? Pet the cat, leave the cat be, pet the cat. Oh, I have to ask. Ah, because the cat will attack. Is that your cat? What's his name? Frou Frou. Do not try to pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Like, because you've said it's I'll leave the cat be. You decide to follow Tabitha's advice. Shall we move on? The bathroom awaits. You once again follow Tabitha through the long and dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must, if you must. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. What a wonderful bathroom. I absolutely love it. I've always wanted one of those bathtubs with the little feet on it. I actually have. I'm glad you like it. That bathtub is an extremely valuable antique. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Guests. Are you sure this toilet works? Yeah. Why wouldn't it? The water bills get paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. But it's so crusty. It's fine. Don't be so dramatic. Oh, never mind. I don't need to go or lift the toilet seat. I don't want to, but I've played games. Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. Use the facilities or you're... Do you know what? It has been hours since I've gone. I need to go. It's time. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must, and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop in the tour, follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. An unmistakable stain coats this room. Someone has died here. No, people have died in here. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Oh, I've got two superpower choices. People have died here, haven't they? Street smart lie. This is incredible. Explore. This is great. Way nicer than what I'm used to. What a dump. I hate it. It seems a little dusty. Who used to sleep here? I guess I'll start to get settled. Remain sad. No, I'm gonna go mystical on this one because I've lied a lot. People have died here, haven't they? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Obviously people have died here. This is incredible. How do you know how do you know how much I love cherubs? That chest is to die for. I'm surprised to see that you have such discerning taste. Every last piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. Who used to sleep here? Like I said, this house is almost 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip: some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away and others down the line. Where are you going? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? Did I do something wrong? You asked me to come here and now you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. What's going on with you? Are you sure you're okay? I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Let Tabitha leave. I kind of want to ask that one. Because it's a week before the funeral. She bought the tickets. She knew it would be a week early. You asked me to come here, but you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. What's going on with you? Look, I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here, but you haven't exactly been easy. I'm under a lot of pressure right now. Just stay out of my hair, okay? I've got work to do. Right, so the options are: what kind of work do you do? Where are you going? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can't take the day off? I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. I don't want to ask where she's going because I think that'd feel too nosy and shut her down. Or what kind of work you do. That I just get a feeling that'd shut her down. I don't know. I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Are you sure you can't take the day off? That'll probably piss her off. But I'm gonna ask, what am I supposed to do while you're gone? There's a very demanding job I should be getting back to right now that doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy your time with, and you should be upset. I'm not your babysitter. Why don't you, I don't know, go for a walk around in town or something until you get tired? There are historic buildings to look at. I'm sure you'll have a great time. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mum. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. I didn't know we own a coal mine. Can I come watch? That sounds pretty impressive and exciting. Good for you. Don't you ever think about things you could be doing with your life that might give you a better sense of purpose than running a coal mine? That's kind of sad. Ooh, gross. Running a coal mine has got to be one of the most ethically and physically vile jobs on the planet. Hashtag girl boss! I mean, I can't fucking do that one. No way. No way. I didn't know we own a coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Can I come watch? Or that sounds pretty impressive and exciting. I kind of want to say, can I come watch? And I also want to say that sounds pretty impressive and exciting. Good for you, because I want to get on her good side. Or at least on her good side a little bit. Because she might be a cunt, I don't know. Can I come watch? What? No, the mine is dangerous. I can't babysit you and do my job. Plum Starlight? Yes, it is. That sounds pretty impressive and exciting. I'm gonna go with that, because I want her to be happier. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't think of it as exciting in the same way I don't think of cleaning a toilet or painting a wall as exciting. It's a task. One of those tasks could use more doing. That's kind kind of sad. Some of us don't get to let whether or not something is sad influence us. Some of us had to stick around to keep the family business from crumbling, to keep this town from crumbling. Some of us had to temper our expectations for how our lives were going to go. There's a simple satisfaction to getting a task done, and that's all I need. Do whatever it is you want to do while I'm gone. Just don't do anything dumb or dangerous, not while I'm responsible for you. Do you think you could take me to town before you leave? No, it's just down the hill. You can walk there yourself. Are you sure you can't take the day off? Do you know what? I don't know if I don't want to ask that one because I think it'll just piss her off, but I do want to suggest hanging out when she gets back. Alright, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leaves through the front door, and now it's just you. You and the sprawling, decrepit estate. Go straight to the forbidden wing. I don't want to do that, not yet. Oh dear. A PB&J sounds great right now. Settle into your room. You know, a PB&J sound great right now. You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only things louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. A PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. Approach Frou-Frou. I kinda want her. On second thought, you're not hungry. Do you know what? I'm gonna approach a cat. Yeah, Plum, someone suggested, yesterday I played a game that someone in the community suggested that I try, which was Slay the Princess, a game that I'd never ever played before. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think, I don't normally play as long as I did yesterday, but I couldn't not finish the game yesterday, so it was done in one sitting. And today it was like, I really enjoyed that. What else have they done? And Scarlet Hollow was something I'd had for a long time and never played, so here we are playing it. And hi, welcome. I'm a bit shouty, sweary, aggressive sometimes sounding, but welcome. I'm friendly. I don't bite much. I'm gonna approach the cat. Oh, the cat hisses as you draw near, but remains firmly in place. This is clearly Frou-Frou's spot on the counter. Pet her back away. Well, I was told the cat would let me pet her if the cat I'll back. I'm gonna get scratched. I want to pet the cat. You put out your hand and attempt to pet Frou-Frou. She bites you viciously. Honestly, what were you expecting? Exactly that. I expected to get bit. It's so funny hearing Tabitha talking a Scottish accent. Yeah, I could try and do a southern accent, but I think I would fail miserably. The cat emits a low growl as you cautiously back away. Okay, let's search the cabinets. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware, and oddly enough, the utensils. Grab a plate and a butter knife. You grab a plate and a butter knife. All you need now is some actual food. I think I'll examine the mug. It reads, I was blown away at Blowing Rock NC. So your aunt and cousin actually travelled sometimes? Even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. The shot glass reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearl Ann, so this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you heard from your mum, Pearl Ann wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. Grab the bowl. You reach for the bowl, but as you pull it down, a blend of vinegar and dead moths splashes onto you, immediately staining your shirt. On the back of the bowl is a note that reads, Moth trap, do not touch. Whoops. Your shirt is now unpleasantly wet. You'll probably change into something clean before you leave the house. Close the cabinet. Well, I didn't know I had vinegar and dead moth. Dead moths. I also have trouble talking sometimes. You close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. Alright, search the pantry. Oh, Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Take the bread. You pick up one of the non-mouldy loaves of bread. Great, one step closer to a satisfying snack. All you need now is some jelly and peanut butter. Take the peanut butter. I don't want to touch her mac. She says don't touch her mac. The king of nut butters. And only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. All you need now is some jelly. I've got to explore it. You pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've ever seen the brand before. Empty the box and stuff it with the dead mouse on the shelf. No! Not this run! But next time I'll remember that. Staying away from the mac and cheese was one of your cousin's hard rules, and she already seems to not like you. You put the box back where you found it, reluctant to make things worse than they already are. Close the pantry. You close the pantry door as best as you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. We need the fridge. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped to the door reading, Janie, stay out, in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, okie dokie. You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Oh, I'm going to examine it, but I'll regret it. Oh, why did you do that? What were you expecting? Takeout container is disgusting beyond words. A liquefied mess, wholly congealed in its styrofoam shell. You can't even tell what it used to be. This substance doesn't just smell bad. It smells ancient. For God's sake, put it back. I cannot believe there is an option to eat it. There is an option to eat it. Why? For God's sake, put it back. Your body reacts before you even register what you're doing, compelled by a deep, primal disgust. You shove that container back in the fridge, pushing it to the depths of the shelves and out of your mind. Hopefully you can forget it exists and move on with your life. Oh, check the mayonnaise. You know, you probably shouldn't, but a part of you has to know how old that mayonnaise is. You pick up the jar, its label flaking in your hand. It expired 10 years ago. This jar of mayonnaise is old enough to graduate the 5th grade. Best to put it back and forget you ever saw it. Oh, grab the ice cream. I have to grab the ice cream. Tabitha explicitly told me not to do this. You think to yourself as you reach for a pint of banana chocolate chunk. I'm putting it back because banana is disgusting. You stare longingly at the pint of ice cream for a few moments before your self-restraint kicks in and you put it back where you found it. Right, I need to say that banana is not disgusting, but banana and certain things can give me the dry heaves. Right? When I go to McDonald's, the rare occasions, and I ask for a chocolate milkshake, but they give me a milkshake that tastes of fucking banana. Can't take it. So true, banana ice cream sounds foul, right? Tabitha already seems to not like you, and it's probably best not to fan the flames of her hatred. Take the jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realise it's recent. It's a semi-big thing. Yeah, no, I know people that really like banana stuff too, and it's like, no, can't do it. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen that Tabitha actually uses. This is the last ingredient you needed to make your PB&J. Time to close the fridge and get to work. Hello, welcome. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Make that PB&J! Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations, you can feed yourself. A job well done. Zeth, this is my first playthrough of the game. I am doing... What did I pick? I think I picked Mystical and Street Smarts. All of that hassle, and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Check out the garden, because we've did everything else. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. Might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Oh, can I not do anything? I was tempted to do hot, but I thought I'd go with Mystical and Street Smarts. But if I play this game again, if I enjoy this as much as I did Slay the Princess, then I'll be doing another run of it, and I'll probably pick hot. You head back inside and close the door behind you. I'm done here. Congratulations, you've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? I want to settle in my room. Now that you've finally eaten, the aches and pains of your journey have started to sink deep into your bones. You stumble up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. Well, thank you very much for the follow. I forgot that made a noise and that surprised me for a second. I want to examine the painting on the wall. And thank you as well. Yay! Sorry, my voice went. This must be an older relative of yours, judging by the dates on the inscription. You've never heard of her, but you'd barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this, Mary Belle Scarlet, the next time you see her. That is if she's in the mood for an actual conversation. It's been so long since I've heard one, Blum. It's just, oh, that made a noise, I forgot. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. Oh, fuck me. You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. An opossum lurks within. It is quiet but angry. And yes, I apologise, I swear a lot. Sorry. Offer it your boiled peanuts! You hold out your still dripping bag of boiled peanuts. The opossum hisses in disgust, stiffens, and begins to drool, feigning death. You close the drawer. You might as well leave it be. You open the top drawer next. It's empty. As good a place as you'll find to put your clothes. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you'd have been better off keeping your clothes in your nice clean bag, but there's no going back now. Check out the closet. Check out the closet. You can see why your cousin said you should just put your clothes in the dresser instead of the closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Pick up the doll. Pick up the doll. Of course you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you, that's creepy for more reasons. Welcome back, Cece. You got hit with an ad break? Damn. You close the closet behind you. Look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You go out and pull weeds and chop trees, carve topiaries, do whatever you needed to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, drink floral tea while enjoying the birdsong. Yeah, you'd definitely do that. Just not right now. Take a nap. You've earned it. Oh, I appreciate anybody that sits through the ads, I really do. It's literally the only thing I do. You immediately collapse onto the bed. You're tired enough that being alone in a strange new place won't stop you from passing out. Or so you thought. You cough as a small cloud of dust rises up from the mattress. These sheets might be fresh, but everything beneath them might have been around to see the dawn of civilization. You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy in strange places, and you can feel the springs pressing through the fabric. You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get in more than for a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. That's enough. It doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do here right now. Oh, I kinda want to, but it's gonna get me in trouble. Ooh, if I do this, it might piss no, see, okay. I am aware that choices have consequences. And I remember the game saying at the start, some choices will activate now and some will activate later. Like, it'll react, the consequences will be there later or immediate. So, Tabitha's not here right now. She's at work. If I go to the forbidden wing of the estate, something's going to happen and she's going to find out and it's going to piss her off and she's not going to trust me. Maybe. I don't know. That's just my theory at the minute. The vibe that I get from Tabitha. If I go there and I put a footprint in dust or I leave a fingerprint or I knock something over and break it, she's gonna know I was there and it's gonna piss her off. But I kinda want to go because I'm a nosy fuck. But I also could go into town. I'm sorry about taking these decisions so long. For anybody that doesn't know me, I have ADHD and I'm an overthinker. I might as well head to town. Fuck it. Now that you're settled in, there's not much left for you to do here other than head out and explore the town. You do just that. Think also about how your traits will affect your actions. Exactly! And I'm an overthinker. It's going to be the... Tabitha's default emotion is pissed off, yeah. Yeah, but... Ranter. She also said that she had no choice but to be there and to work in the coal mine, and she had no choice. So there might be some sympathy to be had for her, that's why she's pissed off, because she had her life taken from her as expected by the family. I know that pain. I've lived that pain. So maybe there's something there, and she's pissed off all the time because she's had her life. So I don't want to immediately cancel her out for the pissed offness, because there might be a reason. Oh god, I'm so overthinking this. ADHD over here. My son's ADHD. She is #girl boss. Fuck's sake. Before leaving the house, you rinse off and change into a clean shirt. You're not about to meet new people coated in vinegar and dead moths. That's a fair point. If you'd known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate clean between the two of you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of that tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Ah, it's really pretty out here. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy in the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked, and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. A pug! Pet the dog. A pug's so cute. Tell me more about this wonderful creature. I don't do too well with dogs. My normal response to pugs is, that's supposed to be a dog? Introduce yourself or remain silent. I don't like small dogs. Tend to get bitten by them. Pet the dog. You reach out and scratch Gretchen behind her ears. Her fur is soft and warm. She wheezes excitedly, digging her little nose into your palm and licking your hand. Yeah, I'm so glad you two are getting along. Isn't she the cutest? With how energetic she gets, you'd never know she was 17. 17? That's going to be really old for a dog, right? Sure is. She's about 84 in dog years. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better. Isn't that right, Rich? But where are my manners? Talking to you for this long without introducing myself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look busty enough for that. You aren't in time for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Offer her the boiled peanuts. No, she seems nice. Scottish Stella is awesome. All the characters are going to have the same voice, because I don't change. Street smart lie. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to lie to her for some reason. She seems nice. I don't like these answers. None of your business, but yeah, maybe I'm not. Introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Moki. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? I did. I took the peanuts. I couldn't resist it. To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so... Oh, Mystical. Why do you want to know? I feel like whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha, just a mask wears. I said that! You know what, I'm going to go with that because I said that earlier. Maybe she's like that for a reason. I feel like whoever I met today isn't the real Tabitha, just a mask she wears. I hope that's a metaphorical mask you're talking about. To tell you the truth, she's always been a little rough around the edges. But most people don't really catch on to that. Probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Are you two friends? She's not... That's a bit harsh. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. Town's really small, so everybody's known everyone else as far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school production of A Midsummer Night Dream. I was Puck, and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Biscuits, your treat? Hell yeah. I didn't even look at the rest of the answers. I hate that man, I don't trust his peanuts. I hate that man too, and I threatened him. My first response was to threaten him. But I took his peanuts, which is a really weird sentence to say. Anyway, awesome, let's go. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comfort and din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realise that a stranger has entered the establishment. I am not about to go, hi! Or I'm not about to do, silently stare at the patrons in a frozen, quietly slide. You slide into the nearest booth, pretending that you didn't notice everyone in the diner gawking at you like they'd just seen Bigfoot. No need to be shy. You don't meet many strangers, so it's kind of a big deal when someone new wanders into town. Especially since, well, they probably all know what you're here for, and by extension, who you're related to. Even if you don't know anybody, it's not easy keeping secrets in a town this size. Hey Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the Y or triangle button on your gamepad or H on your keyboard to hide the text at any time. Ah, there we go. Because then you can get screenshots. Haha. Anything for you? The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Offer them your boiled peanuts. Well, everybody else. Stella says she's buying, so I'll have one of everything, please and thank you. Isn't bacon bad for dogs? But dogs love bacon. Can't say no to a face like that. Gretchen's like one of those 110-year-old ladies who has a daily glass of wine her whole life. So why stop now? Maybe it's the secret to her longevity. Anyways, don't worry. I always keep an eye on her diet. I gotta go in a sec. Want anything while I'm still here? Offer them your boiled peanuts. You hold out the still dripping bag of boiled peanuts. Gretchen sniffs at the spatters of brine on the table, and licks her lips expectantly. No thanks. I shouldn't take gifts from my shift. Anything I can get you, though. Stella says she's buying, so I'll have one of everything, please and thank you. I kind of want to do that, but I don't know how to... Right, okay, so this is my one and only issue with text games. How I say that sentence is not necessarily how the game is going to react to that sentence. Personally, I would be saying, she's buying, so I'll have one of everything, please and thank you, as a joke. You know, with a cheeky grin and a twinkle in my eye, that kind of thing. But that might not be how the game's programmed it. So this is what Moki overthinks. Who'd have thunk it? Ah, shit. Because that's what I would say. But as a joke. But... oh, fuck it. Stop overthinking. Fuck it. Good. Click. Stella says she's buying, so I'll have one of everything, please and thank you. How about we start with some biscuits and coffee? No problem. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm, sorry for your loss. One of everything, huh? Normally I'd love to, but I've got to head out in the not too long. And I thought suggesting Doki Doki Literature Club would be too slow paced. I have an issue with Doki Doki Literature Club, as in it gave me a panic attack the last time I started it, Fear. I've played the game before, I know what the game is. But I am aware of the voices and right, so okay, hang on, I need to pause. Doki Doki Literature Club, I've played it before. I have watched other people play it before. I am aware of the different voices and personality that you can give to each of those characters. I am aware that I am not a girly girl or type person, and I panicked because I had to voice different female characters. And I got into my head that it would be a shit show, and then it was bad, Fear. I don't know why this game gave me such a panic attack, but it did. So, Doki Doki Literature Club got sidelined. The fact that I'm reading different characters right now, I'm having that same panic kick in my head just a little bit, but because I don't know this game, it's different. I don't know why that's different, but it is. But Doki is still somewhere in the possible stratosphere. You were confused for oh yeah, no, Zeth is some dual streaming. There. Oh no. I know the game, Fear. I know the game. I love the game. Absolutely love the game. No, all I get it. Love it. It's not the story of the game. It was me voicing characters, me voicing female characters, me not feeling particularly good about myself in that matter. And yeah, so Doki is still in the possibility sphere. I fucking love Doki Doki Literature Club itself. I thought earlier to myself that I really liked the different tones that you did for the characters, but didn't want to make you aware of it, but saying it now I think you did a really good job. Well, you're biased, but thank you. Right, fine, Doki's still in hi Fear, welcome. I don't panic thinking about my voice. I genuinely think that anybody that says that I have a nice voice and listening to, you're mad, you're nuts, you're insane, why would you like this? But that's my opinion, because I hate my voice. I started Doki and I don't know, I wasn't just vibing with it, I had it all spot. I fucking hate when people spoil games like that. I get it. Absolutely get it. Anyway. Yeah, no, I hate when people spoil games. You have a Swedish accent. Hey! I hate the sentence because of the connotation, but one of my best friends is Swedish. You know, if you ever want to get rid of those peanuts, there's a trash can right by the door. Anyways, funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, absolutely, Fia. Definitely. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? Sounds neat, maybe I'll check some of these things out. I'm not gonna lie, none of that's really striking my fancy. Is the potluck a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No. The Sunday thing is just coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. Is this like the rural south? Oh, okay, now the south thing's kicking in. Okay. Now I get it. I said my hometown was Glasgow. Fuck's sake. Isn't this like the rural south? That's gotta be unusual. I know. We must seem like such heathens. But there are plenty of God-fearing people. Sorry, give me a sec. But there are plenty of God-fearing folks in town. They just aren't the biggest fans of the local church. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. A little creepy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. I did. It was a long bus journey, Plum. Long bus journey. And unfortunately, you probably will. I'm pretty sure there's somewhere in America named Glasgow. Because you've got Aberdeen and you've got other names that I can remember from... I'm sure there's one closer. I'm sure of it. Right? Sure of it. Anyway, those are all big events that I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? What's your angle here? Ooh. I'm still on the thing that anything with these brackets, you must pick those because why would you have them? Kind of assumed I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. Probably just do what I can to support Tabitha. I'm sure I'll be able to occupy myself. What's it to ya, huh? We just met, I don't... What's your angle? You know, I feel like there's a Glasgow in my state, actually. See? I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's one somewhere nearby. I need to check my blood sugar, hang on. Okay, it's fine. My angle? I would never have an angle. She definitely has an angle. Okay, so my job means I spend a lot of time in the woods with a camera. It's always better when someone else is there to... Before Stella can finish, Avery returns biscuits in tow. Hey, Winnie wanted to give you a biscuit on the house. She sends her condolences. Ooh, chow down. My automatic response to getting anything, and anybody that knows me in chat will tell you this, if I get a gift or a compliment or anything, it's you don't have to do that. That is my absolute immediate response. So I'm going to go with you don't have to do that. No worries. Hope you enjoy it. That totally is. I love it. I love it. Nice. And now you've learned something new. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. A warmth emanates from its surface. You don't even need to taste it to know that it's good. Divinity given buttery form. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. This is the best biscuit I've ever had. But you're not too big on biscuits in general. I don't think I actually like biscuits. Like, I know this is a really good biscuit, and I'd eat it again. But if this is the best the world of biscuits has to offer, consider me unimpressed. Did I pick the wrong thing? I don't like that. I want to go back. I want to go back. I picked the wrong answer. I misread something. No, I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that. Whoa, this is a really good biscuit. Wow, I misread something. Sorry. Thank you. You said this. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Hold up. How did I have 73 hours in this game and didn't realise those autosaves? Well, Plum, you are learning so much today. Yeah, now, I'm using the spacebar, and I have dodgy hands. I am a cripple person that has dodgy hands. I sometimes double tap things I'm not supposed to double tap. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Me too, kind of. A little bit, in my own tiniest, teeniest little way. Wait, what? Well, that's red. Ugh, you and everyone else! How does that make you money? It doesn't. Okay. Wow, that's red. What kind of videos do you do? Wait, what? What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You should really check out her channel, Moki. It's amazing. They called you by your name, didn't they? They shouldn't know your name. Wait, how did you know my name? She's got snakebite piercings like me! Oh, sorry. It's just that most people in town know about you. Sorry. I'm sure that must seem creepy. Ah well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. The Hollow's a small place. Everybody knows everybody, and that includes extended family. It's all good. I was just caught a little off guard. Sorry, this is just a little unsettling knowing I've been talked about, but not knowing what's been said is weird, which is exactly how I would feel. Oh no, who's been talking about me? I've never even met the side of the family. What would they even talk about? I'm going to go with this one, because that is genuinely how I would feel. What's been said is weird. I'm sure it is, but at least you're here now. Yeah, and anything Perlan said about you won't hold up to meeting the real you. You can always make a good first impression and wipe the slate clean with the whole town. Wait, I have a slate? What did I do to anybody? Oh God, what was she saying about me? Ah, jeez, look, I'm sorry I said anything. Hey, don't worry about it. Perlan was a gossip and would do this sort of thing with everyone. Spreading weird little rumours about folks was kind of a trademark. Anyways, weren't we in the middle of talking about Stella's illustrious YouTube career? We were, weren't we? I think the best video to start with would be that river one. You know, the controversial one. Ah, yeah. The Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that only known for a single sign. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it would be at least twice the size of any beaver I've ever seen. Giggity. I've also had people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. Still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. That's an honest-to-God cryptid. Oh yeah, totally a dog. Or wait, a beaver? Hold on. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. I don't believe in cryptids. Remain silent. Maybe being silent's the best option this time. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. Oh yeah, totally a dog or a beaver. Hold on. Shit. I don't want to remain silent, because I don't think that'd get a good reaction. Whatever it is, you should leave it alone. Oh, welcome back, Caesar. Did you bring me a coffee? I need a coffee. Don't worry, I have a strict take-only video, leave-only footprints policy. I never harm the creatures I'm after. I wish only to observe, like a proper documentarian. I was curious to see what you thought though, since there's so much controversy on Twitter and in my comment section over what it actually was. There were even actual experts weighing in. It was cool, honestly, and it meant the video did great numbers. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owner set it free and now it will forever roam the Catawba. Yes, please. Some exotic pet owner set it free and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. A brief quiet settles in across the table. Gosh, all this talk about work reminds me how behind I am. Thanks for the biscuit, Savoury, but I think it's time for me to blow this popsicle stand. Stella slides a 10 towards Avery and squeezes out the booth, Gretchen in tow. See you around, Moki. Tell Tabby I'm around if she ever needs me. I should probably get back to it myself. Hope you have a nice stay, Moki. You are alone in the booth. Stella already paid, but that doesn't mean you can't leave a tip. Should you, though? Oh, no, I have an issue with this. Because I'm not from America, I don't...
Voicing disabled.
Excuse me, what was that? I didn't hit any... Oh. Right, so, remember earlier when Zethus said that I skipped something, which I did and stuff? Do you want to know why I skipped something? Because my controller is plugged in and my controller is on the floor and I've just stood on the controller that was on the floor and done whatever it was in the game. That solves the mystery of how the fuck I did something I didn't know I did. So excuse me a second while I unplug the controller. God, I'm such a moron. I was like, why is there a voice? Where'd the voice come from? Goodness sake. Right, as I was saying. Yeah. Leave a tip, leave a generous tip. You can't afford to leave a tip. Don't leave a tip, you didn't even spend any money. No, because she gave me something for free. I got a free biscuit. It was a very good biscuit. I enjoyed the biscuit. The second time I went back and made sure I enjoyed the biscuit. I can't afford to leave a generous tip though, so I'm just going to leave a tip. You reach into your pockets and pull out a single crumpled dollar bill and a quarter. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out of the diner. Hanging out with Stella managed to pass some time, but there's still plenty of daylight left. Maybe it's worth spending more time exploring the town. Go to the general store. Oh, she's cute. You wander into the quaint little general store. The country ambience clashes terribly with the goth woman behind the counter, my kind of woman, who has been eyeing you with something between curiosity and dawning horror. As a goth woman myself, I enjoy that. Oh my god. My attempt at an American voice. Oh my god. That will not stay. She was clearly trying to say it quietly, but of course she held up. You're the only two people here. Your reputation once again seems to have preceded you. That surprised look in her face is a look of recognition. There's also something about her that you recognise, a closeness of spirit that makes her feel familiar to you, despite the obvious fact that you've never met. Fare thee well, fair maiden. That'll not go down well. Talk to the clerk. Hi, are you looking for something in particular? Offer her your boiled peanuts. Real, my little gay goth. I saw her and said, yep, I adore her. How can you not appreciate a goth girl? I mean, come on. You know, it's physically impossible to not appreciate. Also, I really want her hat. Offer her your boiled peanuts? I mean, you've offered everybody else's. Sorry, but do I know you? You feel so weirdly familiar. Point at her and say a witch! No. I don't have any money. Do you have freebies? Nope. That's not going to go down well. I don't want to offer her my boiled peanuts. Kinda. Did I know that there's romance in this game? I did not. I did not know there was romance in this game. Genuinely, I don't know anything about this game other than it's like Slay the Princess, the art style, and that there is psychological horror. Or at least that's one of the tags on Steam, I think. But that's it. Also, there's an Eichhörnchen staring at me. Or squirrel. Do I want to offer... Why am I fucking overthinking boiled peanuts? Fuck it. You wordlessly hold out the soggy peanuts. They exude an oceanic smell. Are those boiled peanuts? No outside food or beverages, please, especially if they're nasty. You must be Moki, right? Nobody thought you were actually going to show up. It's like Bigfoot just walked in. I just thought that! I'm Kanika. I've never heard of any Moki. That's not going to go down well. I don't like this town. I don't like that everybody knows me. Ugh. Why does everyone have to know who I am? It feels like everyone's already formed opinions of me. How do you get away with fashion like... Fuck you. Hate that question. You feel like the first normal person I've talked to. If the only other person you've met is Tabitha, anyone would seem normal. I'll take the compliment though. Why does everyone have to know who I am? It feels like everyone's already formed opinions of me. I know exactly what you mean. Everyone here has known me since I was a baby, so it's like I'm a perpetual teenager to them. You're lucky your mum got out before you ever had to deal with that. I'd better get out before I become one of these old fogies sitting on her porch telling grown adults about something they did when they were 10. Doesn't sound like you're very fond of this place. No, I'm not. I've been here long enough for a lifetime. But getting out is always easier said than done. What is there to do in town? I have a lot of time to kill. If you're looking for something exciting, you definitely came to the wrong place. The only restaurant we have in town is the diner. The only real place to hang out is probably the library. There's a gas station for what that's worth. My God! Moki! Fucking talk! Sorry. Okay, so there are a few games I would love to play again. Bioshock and Detroit. Oh, Detroit was a good game. I was seriously addicted to that. And there's a bar, but it's not exactly a place you'd want to go. It's a dive that's always full of minors. Ha ha! Minors, ER. I'm pretty sure someone at the diner is throwing a party this weekend in case you want to go hang out with a bunch of strangers the day before a funeral. If I were you, I would just wait out the week, read a book, hope the days pass quickly, then go back to your life and forget you were ever here. Ah! It was nice chatting. I'll get out of your hair now. But I'm sure I'll see you around. Fare thee well, fair maiden. Kinda want to click it. Kinda. Oh, tempted. How'd you get away with fashion like that in a rural southern town? What? Like they're gonna try me for witchcraft? Sure, I get weird looks sometimes, and there are definitely some ladies in town who have made it their job to save my soul. But there are way too many hippies in these hills for most people to be concerned about what I'm wearing. And my mum is Queen Hippie, so I'm probably the least witchy person I know. Everyone my mum talks to might as well be wearing a pointy hat and carrying a broom. I really like the way she's dressed. Kanika is a 10. She's got, I mean, look! I really want that fucking corset. I want the hat. I probably should buy something while I'm here. I don't have any money. Oh, sure. Beverage. You grab a soft drink from the fridge and take it to the counter. That'll be $2, Monkey. I should pay before I forget. Forget what? Probably important. You hand Kanika a 5 and she returns 3 ragged singles. As is custom, the beverage is now yours. I kinda want to say fare thee well. Ah, fuck it. Fare thee well, fair maiden. What did you say? Is that how they talk in Glasgow these days? No, that's not. Nah, no way, no how. No way, nah. Oh, that was so funny. I made myself dizzy laughing at that. That was a proper belly laugh. I like that. No, isn't he? Fare thee well yourself. Have a good one, Moki. Yeah, I'm not blushing. I am not. I am fucking not. You find yourself back on the empty street outside. It looks like the sun's finally starting to set. Maybe you'll see if a sleepy southern town like Scarlet Hollow has a vibrant nightlife another day, but for now you feel ready to head back to the estate. You return to the dirt road, beginning the trek back up towards the estate. Now, I can hear my accent has thickened, and I'm sorry. If anybody has any trouble understanding a word that I say, do not hesitate to say, "Oi, Moki, what the fuck did you just say?" Because I will repeat. I need to have that as a command that comes up, so yeah, whatever, but yeah. I can hear the accent thickening just a wee bit. As the sun sinks deeper into the horizon, the sky is flooded with orange and pink hues, the shadows around you darkening and stretching out over the path. The mountains seem to make night come quickly here, the rounded hills blotting out the dying sun prematurely, casting the valley of Scarlet Hollow into an eerie autumn twilight. That is not always the case, Plum. That is not always the case. You've had a long day. Between travelling and meeting all these strangers, the dusty bed that waits for you back at the estate is starting to sound very appealing. There's a sound on the path behind you. You turn back to the road, but find nothing. You still seem to be alone. Hello? Is someone there? The thing takes a bold step from its hiding place, revealing itself and fixing you with a wild-eyed gaze. It's a mountain lion, and there is something horribly wrong with it. But this creature strikes you as more than merely ill. Looking into its eyes gives you the distinct impression that it isn't all there, almost as if something is replacing it. It takes yet another step towards you, drool leaking from its slack mouth. Aren't you a pretty kitty? If not friend, why friendship? Run away backwards, start filming, look for something to defend yourself with. Oh, no. I'd want to start filming it for shit, what was her name? Stella. But that might get me killed. Just in case. As you pull out your phone and hit record, the mountain lion dashes forward with surprising speed, ears back and claws glinting. There's a heavy thump as it connects. You find yourself tumbling forward, pitching over the side of the road and rolling downhill. It's disorienting. You find it almost impossible to stop yourself, the incline too steep, every attempt ending in more scratches and bumps from the rough terrain of the mountainside. You finally land with a breath-stealing thump in a small copse of trees, battered and bruised, bleeding from the thorny shrubbery, but not dead. It doesn't bother trying to hide now, leaping down into the clearing with killing intent in its wide, yellow eyes, ready to finish what it started. And then the evening air is pierced with the sound of a gunshot. The mountain lion is gone in a flash, leaving a thin trail of blood behind as it disappears into the dark woods beyond the path. As you gain your bearings, you realise that your beverage is gone. You must have lost it in your fall. Damn, nearly had the thing. And I nearly had you too. The hell are you and what you doing out here? Looking to get shot? Offer the man your boiled peanuts. Yeah, I had to. You hold out the slippery bag in front of the old man as thanks for saving your life. It's grown quite fragrant since you first put it in your rucksack, like the scent of old beer. But you're pretty sure that that's what it's supposed to smell like. Boiled peanuts from your backpack? Nah, I'm all set, thank you. He looks you up and down with his good eye. Ain't you that Scarlet kid everyone's been saying wasn't gonna show? I apologise for my brusqueness. That's a word. Hang on a minute. You said you finished Slay the Princess yesterday. Yep, in one sitting I started it. It was recommended to me 2 days ago. I bought it yesterday, I played it yesterday, finished it yesterday. It was fucking amazing. Loved it. Oh, thanks, Cephas. Seriously, I don't think I do, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. I get easily distracted. Sorry. I apologise for my brusqueness, and I'm sorry for you and Miss Tabitha's loss. You can call me Duke. No need to thank me for saving your life. Oh, give me a sec. Which 5 princesses? Oh, there was the big thick one. I liked her. I think there was a tower. I think there was a beast. Shit! Zizu, what princesses did I take yesterday? I know there was the big Glamazon one that I really liked. I know there was the one that I submitted myself to quite embarrassingly quickly. The Tower of the Beast. Tower of the Beast. Fuck me. Who did I save? Yes, who did I? I know there was 2 that I was quite taken by. I know there was 2 that I was quite taken by. The one who couldn't stab me properly, that's right. And she was like, I'm so sorry, I'm stabbing you, I'm so sorry. I got her. Tower of the Beast, the one that kept stabbing me. You guys can't see me right now, but I'm actually doing stabbing motions as if you can see me. That's fantastic. Oh yeah, the damsel. The damsel, the tower, the beast. Ooh. God. I know I got eaten. I think the stranger was one of them. I know I got eaten at one point, but that was the beast. All I can remember is the 2 that I submitted myself to very embarrassingly quickly. It's the only thing I can remember is those 2. That they're kind of imprinted in my brain. The fact that it was pointed out that I clicked on the answers very quickly, it's like, you didn't think about that at all. Nope, not at all. There was the stranger, the beast, the tower, the damsel. Oh, you know, no, I'm enjoying the break for a minute, actually. But you're right, I can check Steam. Hang on. I know. Slay the princess. View my achievements. I brought the tower, the thorn. The tower, the thorn. The prisoner. The tower, the thorn, the prisoner. The beast. So real, the tower instantly makes me googly-eyed. I feel like yesterday will not be my only playthrough. It will not, no. It will not. But yeah, the beast, the prisoner, the tower, the damsel. Sorry, my brain just had a disconnect. Because I'm looking at achievements that I haven't got yet. Why am I looking down there? Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. That's the achievement I got. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Oops. Oh, the Wounded Wild. So, the Wounded Wild, the Thorn, the tower, the Eye of the Needle, and the prisoner. Yeah, so I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Don't go away anywhere. I won't be that long, but I will be doing this. When did I get that time? I am back. Gonna use Monkey's Bear back to get the 96. No worries. Do you like it because she's hot in that one? I mean, hot is hot is hot. I'll wait until the ads are finished before. Oh my goodness. Seriously, when did I get that time? How long have I been streaming? 2 hours? Oh, right. I forgot this game was a little slow. I'm gonna have a vape break. There is no maybe about it, Plum. There is no maybe. Okay? We just have to accept the truth. Anyway, back to the game. Right. I'm probably making this game a lot slower than it needs to be. To be fair, the ones I think are hot are not the ones I consider my favourites. I swear I'm not biased. Plum, they all have their good points and their bad points, right? We can find a positive in all of them. All of them. Also, I'm not even looking at the game screen because I'm still in Steam. Yeah. Duke seems to think for a moment, glancing up at the darkening sky. You'd better not keep walking around here on your own. Know that thing on the prowl. I'd hate to think anything might happen to you without me around to save your skin. Tell you what, tag along with me while I finish what we started, and I'll be sure to get you home safe. I'd wager Miss Tabitha would appreciate somebody looking out for you. There's something wrong with that mountain lion. He's probably got the cancer, had all them lumps. Doesn't mean it's any less dangerous. If I had to guess, I'd say it's more deadly than ever now that it sees death coming for it. As well you know. When's the last time you heard of a mountain lion attacking anybody, especially on this side of the continent? You're one of a lucky few, so don't ruin it by going off and dying alone in the woods after God did you a favour. Yeah, let's go after that thing before it's somebody else. Yeah, I want revenge. Let's go get that son of a bitch. I appreciate you looking out for me, thanks. What do you think, Tabitha will give you a reward? But I don't want to go with you. No, I do. I do. I'm not doing any of those last ones. I appreciate you looking out for me too, thanks. Oh, don't mention it. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing I'd let somebody go off on their own in the dark with something like that prowling around after them. Stick with me, and we'll make sure it doesn't get the chance to take a chunk out of anybody. I don't like the thought of a man-eater like that around my town. Ah, yous are very nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate, seriously, you have no idea how much I appreciate comments like that. You and Duke make your way into the dark woods, following the trail of blood the mountain lion left behind. Before long, the sun is completely set and the two of you find yourselves in near total darkness. Though Duke has a flashlight, he uses it sparingly, letting you both adjust to the starlight instead. Every sound feels deafening as the two of you pick your way through the underbrush. Every snapping twig could be the deadly paws of the thing that hunted you. Every rustling leaf, the herald of a vicious attack. Though you know deep down it's probably nothing but squirrels and shrews. Until you hear the unmistakable sound of something large shifting among the fallen leaves. Gotcha. The old man quietly steps forward, gun held at the ready. What the hell? Duke! You scared me! What are you doing out here so late? Stella, I'd ask you the same, but I'm sure I know what has you slinking around after dark. Do you know how close I came to just putting a hole in you? But you didn't. No harm, no foul. Hey Moki, weird to see you out here so late. Does Tabitha know you're with Duke? Gretchen's little nose seems to pick up something she doesn't like. She thrashes in Stella's arms, whining threateningly. Oh, calm down, girl. You know Moki. I swear it gets so hard to hold on to her when she gets like this. Sometimes it feels like she's only geriatric when she wants to be. It's alright, little lady. You're safe so long as you've got your mama looking after you. And like you, Stella, if you decide to keep going on doing whatever it is you're doing out here, I think you'll find these woods ain't agreeable tonight. Moki here had a run-in you wouldn't believe. So just go on home and save all this for some other night. Wait, a run-in? What kind of run-in? Was it supernatural? Like I said, you won't believe it. Now put that dang camera away. I was attacked by a mountain lion. Yeah, just know that it was bad, okay? You should listen to Duke and go home. There's some kind of creature. It was like a cat, but big and covered in these lumps. You would have loved this thing. It was definitely some kind of cryptid. Why are you acting like he doesn't mean what he says? Take this seriously. It's dangerous. I'm not lying. I am not gonna lie. Why do I tell? I was just attacked by a mountain lion. That's all it was just a mountain lion. A mountain lion? Are you sure? Oh, for the love of... Don't you get started, Stella. We was both there. We saw the damn thing. It was a mountain lion, plain and simple. No ifs, ands or buts about it. It's just that I did that whole video on them and found absolutely no evidence that they exist out here. Eastern mountain lions are extinct. There hasn't been a sighting in decades. There hasn't been a sighting in decades until now. Your friend here, Dan here, got eaten by one. So if you don't want your last video to be found 20 years from now next to a pile of your bones and the den of some long dead creature, you'd best get out of these woods. That would be so cool. No, it would not. Your mama and daddy are spinning on their graves here and talk like that. If they ain't around to stop you, then I'll take on that responsibility. Now go on, get. The old man shoos her away. I have returned, I've just Simon used. Nice, Via! Congrats! Yay! I don't know what I'm doing right now, but I'm congratulating you. Well done. Nice. Also, welcome back. Fine, I'll go. You recognise something in her smirk. She has no intention of going home. Estella and Duke both root themselves in their stubborn insistence. An existential dread begins to settle in your spine. Something fated has been locked in stone. Somebody here is going to die tonight. We all need to get out of the woods right now. If we don't, someone here is going to die. I think I'll go back to Estella. You're just going to keep running around with your camera. Let her have her little fib. Wait, take me with you. Does that mean I should go with her, Duke? Glad you're deciding to take. Oh! If I say that, Duke's going to get annoyed at me. If I say that, Duke's going to get annoyed at me because I'm just stirring trouble as far as he'll be concerned. I don't want to lie, but then I'll rejoin Stella. If I say that, then that's going to give the game away to Duke. She'll not be happy. Do you know what? I'm going to go with this. I'm going to rejoin Stella. I think I'll go back into town with Stella. You lock eyes with her, the two of you sharing a moment of understanding. Stella, if you wink like that in front of Duke, he's going to fucking either think you're taking the piss or he knows you're lying. I'm not so sure that's wise. There's half a chance Stella winds up in some situation instead. No, I'm totally just going home. Like I said, I'm tired anyway, and looks like Moki feels the same. Alright, I suppose I can't stop you. But you two had best be careful. If I hear any screams of terror out there tonight, I'll be very disappointed in the both of you. You start down the trail with Stella, leaving Duke to his quest. Well played, Moki. Really threw him off the trail by pretending we're going back to town. Now, come on, I know how we can loop around him without him noticing. I'm doing what he says, see you around. There's no way I'm running the woods, there's a guy with a shotgun. We sure fooled him, yeah, I'm out. Can we actually go back to town? Follow Stella. Yeah, I heard. That was the other reason I wanted to play this game today, Zizu, is because I heard that there was another episode released today. I'm going to follow Stella. The trail's just up this way. Let's go. And I got an achievement. Go on an adventure with your new friend. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Moki, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right here in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all of this gorgeous scenery. Duke may be gone, but that feeling in your gut still lingers. Something terrible awaits you. Something unavoidable. Though what exactly is wrong in these woods still eludes you. There's something wrong here. It feels oppressive, dark. You don't happen to mean stinky, do you? Do you think you're smelling the skunk ape? No, more like a storm is coming. No, it's something metaphorically oppressive and dark. Oh! Something metaphorically, because I like the word metaphorically. Dying. I thought we might have stumbled across its trail. Oh well, I wouldn't worry too much if I were you. My gut usually warns me if I'm going to run into trouble, and I feel A-okay. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. Nah, I'm just going to say, what was that? What was that? Ha! No need to panic. Let's check it out. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Fuck is wrong with that deer? And then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're going to hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. That's foreshadowing if I ever heard it. Skunk Ape, they make great games. I don't know if I know of any Skunk Ape games. I'm bad with names. I had a decent amount of them already. Some of the I just. No worries. Sorry about that. You're too much of a potato. And they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There was something wrong with it. That deer had the same illness as the mountain lion. Non-existence of Give me a second. I can say this word. Appalachian. Appellation. Appellation. It's Appalachian, right? Not Appalachian. Appellation. That's it. Got it. Because Appalachian is a Doctor Who thing. Non-existence of Appalachian mountain lions aside, definitely looked like there was something wrong with it. Why'd you bring Gretchen with you? Well, that got my heart rate. I'm ready for the hunt. Why'd you bring Gretchen out here with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is running around in the woods at 17. Appalachian. Yeah, okay. Appalachian. I was close. Close. I made a good effort, I think. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? It's never too late to turn back. I don't actually think I'm really cut out for this sort of thing. Those deer genuinely spooked me. I don't know if you want me weighing you down. Oh, I'm getting called out by a fucking game. Don't be so hard on yourself. You just aren't accustomed to the sounds of the forest yet. I grew up in the fucking woods. When you go on your first few night hikes, everything sounds like some horrible monster that's just waiting for an opportunity to shred you to bits. But eventually you realise it's just mostly deer and raccoons. Which probably won't go after you. Here, let's take a quick snack break before we get into the night activities. Maybe some food will help settle your nerves. Do you want a boiled peanut? As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. There's my M&M! Ooh! Take the trail mix, extra M&Ms, take a snack bar, thanks, sesame... No! M&Ms! You grab the trail mix. Classic choice. It never fails to satisfy. I like to mix my own to make sure it has the best stuff. Mostly M&Ms. And I left out the raisins. No one likes those anyway. I fucking like raisins and M&Ms together. Thank you very much. But then I am weird. You and Stella settled down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me what it's like in Glasgow. Do you have a house? An apartment? Do you live with family? Roommates? Pets? Tell me what it's like to be Moki. That's a fucking question and a half, right? I don't like that question. I don't like that question. Why do you want to know? I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. I live in an internet cafe. I'd rather not say, shrug and remain silent. Why do you want to know? Why wouldn't I want to know? I've lived in this town my whole life. Do you know what? I'm going to pick this one. Because I don't like the rest. I don't want to say this. I don't want to say I'd rather not say because that might shut her down. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. And I love it, and it's a mixed bag, and I hate it. Leave it at that. That doesn't sound too great. Have you tried looking for a different place, or maybe finding a roommate? I've thought about finding roommates. I've had enough bad roommates for a lifetime, and this is cheap. I've been saving up for something better. Shrug. Because the way my character in my head feels to me as if there's a wall in front. This could just be me projecting. There's a wall in front of me. I don't know these people. I'm here for a funeral. Why do they want to know so much about me? Don't give anything away. That's just my... I shall remember that for next time, Tethys. Shrug. You shrug. Sorry to pry. So, what do you do for a living? I build... I can't say this word. Thank you for the funnel. Programmatic ads. Yes, I can say purple burglar alarm, but some words just fuck me up. I build programmatic ads for a company nobody's ever heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. I'm a first year associate at a big law firm. I'm a streamer! That's the actual truth! Right now, but I don't make money from it. But I'm a streamer! I'll do that. Might as well. I'm actually a streamer. Oh, cool. That's neat. My friend Reese sometimes streams what he's working on. You should be more excited than that as someone that makes their content on YouTube, Stella. What sort of streams do you do? I play video games. But I mostly just talk to people. I play video games. That's cool. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. Please do. How do you like it? I maybe shouldn't have picked the real answer. I used to like it, but now I don't know. It used to be fun and relaxing, but now that it's a job, it's gotten way more stressful. I'm kind of struggling to keep a positive attitude, honestly. Believe me, I can relate. I still love what I do and I wouldn't trade it for the world, but There's definitely a shift that happened once it stopped being just for fun and started to be something I had to do. Yeah, no, for me it's just fun. No, I literally don't make money from streaming. I do this just for fun. Seriously. But there was a point where I didn't enjoy streaming. I had to take a mental health break because it got yeah. But I'm back now. That was a long time ago. I don't know if you're looking for advice, but something that helped me going, no, start again, Moki, you're reading the words wrong. I don't know if you're looking for advice, but something that's helped me is going all in on treating it like a job. Setting real work hours and taking at least one day off a week, that sort of thing. You'd think it'd hurt your productivity, but for me it just meant a day a week I wasn't spending stressing myself out. Sounds fake, but okay. I literally don't have the time. No. This doesn't fit me. My character. Maybe I'll try that. Do it. And if it doesn't work, then at least you'll know. A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. It feels like a presence you felt at the back of your neck for as long as you can remember. Only now, it's present. It's closer. You scan the tree line, but whatever might be out there is nowhere to be seen. I think... Oh... Do I warn her, or do I ask about her? I think we're being watched. It might be Skunk Ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. Oh, phew. What about you? What's your story? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. I gather your parents aren't exactly around anymore? Yeah, you got it. They died a few years back. But it's okay, I mean, I've done my mourning. Life goes on, and we still get to live in our beautiful family home, just me and Gretchen. Could be a lot worse. Sorry for your loss. I don't know what else to say, I'm just so sorry. My mum died pretty recently, so I get it. It's alright if you ever need to talk about these things. I guess we're both members of the dead. You gonna try that line again? What were they like? Did you get along? Oh, they were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet. Interesting too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail or something. And we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself since his family didn't have much growing up. He always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing, if I had to. Though it wouldn't exactly taste great. My mum was the local vet, the lady all the farms and the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, those were my parents. I'm sorry for your loss. My mum died pretty recently, so I get it. It's alright if you ever need to talk about things. Thanks for that, Moki. That's unexpected, but really appreciated. How are you holding up? I'm okay, hanging in there. Moki is okay. Terribly, to be honest. I was glad to see... Okay! I was glad to see her go. That's me. That's my answer, not character's answer. I don't feel much about it. I'd rather not talk about it. Sorry, say nothing. I'm hanging in there. It was a long time coming, so it wasn't a surprise. Kind of come to terms with it by the time it actually happened. And it's not all bad. She doesn't have to be in pain anymore, so that's a relief. Hospital bills, they're another story. Can't even imagine how mad that must be. It's just salt in the wound at that point. It's showtime. Whatever lurks behind the tree line is something best left unseen. But the events of this evening were already set in motion long before you stepped foot in Scarlet Hollow. There's no turning back now. That isn't a skunk ape, Stella. Whatever it is, it's far worse. Whatever it is, it's close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. You and Stella inch toward the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. I was on board with this whole thing, but now that we've found something, what have you gotten me into? Do we have to follow Stella right behind you? You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Ow, which was probably said louder than that, but I don't want to shout. And here I thought you were supposed to be a hardened mountain girl. Are you okay? Huh, yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh, a poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh, Jesus, it's still alive. I guess we have to roll the camera. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumour, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Wait, do you hear that? Stella, I swear to God, did I tell you to go home? Bertie? Oh, what's happened to you, sweetheart? Duke, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. Jesus H. Christ. There's something really wrong with all the animals we've seen tonight. Oh, no goddamn shit. It's like some kind of plague. Better not be contagious. Examine the chicken. Do we saw the thing that got a hold of her? Duke, I don't think it's a mountain lion that's been getting at your chickens. Shit, no, examine the chicken. Or tell Duke, examine the chicken. You stoop down to look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close, she'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Examine the head, examine the growth. Good God. At first you thought it might have just been a tumour, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop and she'll be as right as rain in a couple of days. Happened to me once and there's not so much as a scar these days. I don't know, it kind of looks like there's something in there. Whatever it might be, you know better than to investigate this lump any closer. You've seen horror movies. You back away from the chicken, your curiosity eclipsed by your instinct for self-preservation. Duke, we saw the thing that got a hold of her. Got it on camera too. I don't know what it is yet, a gnome or something. Oh, you know there ain't no such thing. Do you think she's become an egg? Like one of those things is going to pop out of her? Nah, I refuse to entertain that notion. She ain't some kind of incubator. She's a chicken. She just needs that thing drained. Maybe some antibiotics, that's all. Look, Duke, I don't think it's a mountain lion that's been getting at your chickens. Yeah, no shit. In all my years, I've never seen anything like this. Whatever got at Bertie seems like the same thing that must have gotten at that mountain lion. As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you. Gently at first, barely a whisper, but then a guttural moan, and then another, and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. What the hell is going on? The voices? Oh, I have no idea. She starts filming again. Come on, Bertie, let's get you home. As Duke scoops up the injured Bertie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded. Strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. The hell is that? You feel a tightening in the leash pulling at you from behind. Don't you step another foot closer, or I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. The man hesitates as the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Bertie, tucked under Duke's arm. The leash is drawn fully taut, and then there is a sudden looseness. Gretchen starts making ungodly noises, screaming and howling along with the din around you. You and Stella turn just in time to see another creature slithering out from the bush. Gretchen's whines and barks reaching a fevered pitch as another creature's malformed hands grasp at her. Oh my god, what's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A pattern of unnatural feet, and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grasps for Bertie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence, as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Shit, get your grubby little hands off my birds! It's definitely Gleska. Help Duke get the thing away. Duke's got a gun. Gretchen's and all. Get the thing away for Gretchen. You dive for Gretchen, attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then there is the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it is gone. Duke? Oh my god, what do we do? Okay, first things first, I grab Gretchen. There, step 1 is done. Gretchen's safe, great. Okay, step 2, what's step 2? Stella, we need to get our story straight. Duke had a hunting accident by himself. I'm always going to pick street smart. But people need to know about these things. Duke's family deserves closure. The town deserves to know what's out there. Maybe the cops will help. It's going to be a lot harder for them to believe what really happened than to decide that the stranger from the big city came into town and shot someone. It'd be too easy for them to pin this on me. They're never going to believe that footage. I don't trust cops. Oh, I don't know. These answers feel icky. This one is probably... Because there's been rumours... Apparently there's rumours about me, people talking about me, and weird things, and I'm a stranger, and... They're never going to believe that footage. You're right. I barely caught anything. But if we got more footage, if we got a clearer shot of these things, maybe if we followed that blood trail... Stella, you froze. If you go after those things and you pull that again, Stella, we have to get out of here. Okay, let's go. As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Keep moving. You say nothing, continuing forward with a grim determination. We're almost there. You and Stella reach the main road, and the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. Are you sure we shouldn't call the cops? Yes, I'm goddamn sure. They're only going to make things worse. Okay, but we have to take this to someone. My friend's mum knows all about supernatural stuff, and she's usually up at this hour. Let's head over to her place. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back on the main road, you must finally be getting reception again. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. Then 13 text messages. Call her, text her that you're okay, text her that she needs to calm down. Whoa! I think I'm in trouble! Text her that you're okay. You text Tabitha back and let her know you're okay. Your message sits unread. Okay, call her. You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Yikes, Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I guess she must be worried about you. My friend's place is on the way back to Tabby's, so we should be able to stop there first. Sure, why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. Let's do it. Sure, why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. Let's do it. Awesome, let's go. I hope she's still awake. You've been here, of course. The general store, though it's currently closed. Its large windows dark. Okay. That's creepy. Jesus. Nope. What the You and Stella turn to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. You're finally where you're meant to be. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Milky. Is it okay if we come in? You and Mrs. Forsyth briefly lock eyes. She's impenetrable, and you feel small, almost naked in her presence. And yet, you feel no threat, no malice. And then the moment passes and you will see only the woman before you. Of course, you're in luck. And just put water on for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now after all. The woman takes you through the general store and into a door that has been closed on your previous foray into town. It's a tea room. The atmosphere is warm and comforting, the air infused with the pleasant scent of slowly decaying plants and damp herbs. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Moki. I was sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Perlan is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. I am not offering Sybil my boiled peanuts, but I am going to take a drink of my coffee for a second. That is nice. You knew my mum? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavoury tales of her youth. How did you know that she died? Oh, Perlan was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of, bless her heart. Who was that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. We need your help. Ah, yes. I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? Go on. Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh my lord, have you contacted the police? No. It just didn't seem believable. That's why we came here first. Those things out there, I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out her camera and turns the screen towards Sybil. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest? Within the town limits? Yeah. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I'd need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You'd better come with Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than our nosy mother. The whistling of that kettle. Ah! I don't know how long this episode's got to go. I need to think of it. Wait, ending soon. Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mum? Oh. Hi, Stella. And Gritch, who's a good potato. And Moki? Okay, why are you all here? Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out here. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Duke got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, the hell is this? I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Moki and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of it. Stella, are you okay? I'm fine. Really, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm fine too, thanks for asking. The other three look at you unsure of what to say. Poor Duke, poor Beau. Has anyone told him yet? Right now we're just trying to pull ourselves together. I'll call him later tonight. But for now, we have something far more serious to discuss. What happened in the woods? We weren't supposed to see any of that. You're not wrong. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She said they always were She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Ma'am, come on. Whoever's doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Moki with this taily-po crap. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. She always said they never hurt people despite that grisly scene in the woods. But Duke is dead. Then if these are ditchlings, his death was an accident, or my grandmother was wrong, and she was very rarely wrong. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. Jesus, Mum, haven't they been through enough? Do we really need the spooky window dressing? What if it's important window dressing? Okay, I know when I'm outnumbered. Calling this magic is... No, I'm going to explore. Maybe the ditchlings were here for Duke, like some sort of self-fulfilling prophecy? Unfortunately, no. Their presence forewarns of something far more sinister than one man's death. Can we please stop talking about these things like they're magic? I don't think that's a helpful way to look at things. They're obviously some type of unknown animal. Kanika has a point. Stella, calling this magic is an easy out and jumping to a wild conclusion. The only things we know for sure are that these are an unknown creature, that these unknown creatures are in the woods and they're doing something to the local wildlife. Maybe they're like big mosquitoes and the growths you saw are a severe allergic reaction, or maybe they're parasites using the local wildlife to incubate. Honestly, that would be worse than them being supernatural. Oh dear, I'd forgotten entirely about the tea I'd put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know. It's getting late and I should let Moki get some rest. Duh. I don't think she even meant to wind up in the woods tonight. Yeah, I'm ready to pass out. Thank God, let this miserable night finally end. I'm tired of shit. I just want to go home. I can stay up. This is important. Ah, fuck me. Because none of the rest... 'cause this is important. Shit. Okay. Maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You go on home now, and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Moki. Bye. It's excellent iced or warm, though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. Alrighty, let's call it a night. Mind walking me home? Who's going to walk me home? Here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. I should probably head back before Tabitha has a conniption. I should probably head back and check on Tabitha. Hey, sleepover. I'm tired. No. I should probably head back and check on Tabitha. What is the difference between these two answers? I should probably head back before Tabitha has a conniption. Okay, I get the tone shift. Check on Tabitha. Hi, Pickle. Thank you, Pickle. Are you going to start coming? Sorry? You've already started. Well, fuck me. Okay, I'll get sorry. Okay, thank you. My laddie started dinner. Shit. I should probably head back and check on Tabitha. That's sweet of you. Are you sure you're okay heading back up that mountain alone? I'm more terrified of Tabitha than those things in the woods. Honestly, yeah. Yeah, Tabby can be really intimidating. Well, I won't stop you if you really want to. Oh, she wants me to stay. Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? And good luck. She scribbles her number on a piece of paper before handing it to you. I'll see you tomorrow. Go on, ask me to stay one more time. Go on. Go on, ask me. Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe. I probably should have stayed. But Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. As far as you know, those creatures from the woods have infested these trails as well. But it's too late for you to turn around. You'll either make it back to the estate, or you won't. Almost home. Your salvation is in sight. You make a mad dash to the door. Oh, thank God! Where the hell have you been? Although she looks more scared than angry. I called you back as soon as I had reception. You didn't pick up when I called you back. I texted you back. The miner outside. Do you know anyone? I watched a man die tonight. Hi, Tabby. It's none of your business. No, fuck it. I called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. I texted you as well. Do you know anyone named Wayne? You feel a slight but palpable hesitation before Tabitha answers. I employ over 100 people. I'm sure I know a Wayne. You hesitated before answering me about Wayne. It's late, Loki, and you never came home. I'm sorry that your random questions and accusations caught me off guard. Wait, you smell like nature and old dog. You must have met Stella then. This explains everything. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Can you tuck me in? Okay, good night. You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. As you collapse onto your mattress, you remember that Stella asked you to call her once you got back. You pull out your phone and call. Hey, how are you? She sounds a little different, a warble in her throat. Did you make it back all right? Yeah. How are you? Are you okay? Totally fine. I mean, as fine as I can be, I guess. You don't have to worry about me. Go get some Z's, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. From a relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments, for now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Yeah. End of episode 1. That was nice. I like that. So I'm guessing, Zizu, I'm doing an episode of this a day. Oh, I like it. I really do like it. I have to focus more on the story and not on my own thoughts. But I like it. I like it a lot. Normally I play a variety of different games. Like some days it's like things like God of War, sometimes it's GTA 5, sometimes it's stuff like this, sometimes it's just clickable games and stuff. I'm a random, whatever takes my fancy. But this I shall play each day until we've completed all the episodes. That art style is fucking amazing. I am continuing tomorrow, yes. Tomorrow's Sunday. Tomorrow's Saturday even. So I don't normally do streaming schedule thingies. It's usually just when I fancy, because I suffer chronic pain things, whatever. But I try to aim for between 1 PM and 3 PM my time. I do have a Discord, right? I do have a Discord that can notify you when I'm streaming and stuff. Yeah, we'll get it sorted. This is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits for another day. I need to get it. I'm not a professional streamer. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. And it's not a very busy Discord. He's very quiet. Sisu, help! Help me! Fuck! Where do I find a link? Where does one find link? There we... Is that a clickable link there? Why is it starred off? Why is it starred off? Bot is being censored. Why? Why is the bot being censored? Fuck you, censor. Thank you, Sisu. So yeah, there is a Discord that notifies. I will probably post in there. If I'm not going to stream or whatever, I'll try and do that. I'm also on YouTube, where there's a community post and things if you don't want to join a Discord. But yeah. I have to go because my son's making dinner and I have to make parts of dinner with him. You should be back tomorrow. I hate picking a time. I will aim between... Fuck it. I'm on Discord. I'll message people there and let you know. I'll be back. Until then, take care of yourselves, you wonderful, wonderful girls that you are. You absolute diamonds. Take care of yourself. Have a great day. Cheery bye.